Carson here with Wednesday Pants Arts and Media, and I wanted to show you today a few of the acrylic pours that I've done and how I plan to finish them off, take them to the next level. The ones that I plan to work on today are these three over here. I have some others I've done recently that I'm just thinking about how I want to finish them. If you've seen some of my recent videos, you may have seen the one where I started this one. And I'm actually really happy with how this one came out, and I don't think it'll take much to finish this one. And then another recent video where I used some overlays in a software program to plan out some lines to draw on these to give them a little bit of character. And so to get started, I have to put some edges here on some of these, and that's not something that I've done after pouring most of the time. A lot of times I've just left them rough, but I do want to put edges on these, and I want to see if taping it up works. And if it does work well, then I'll show you how I tape this up. And let's see, this one is going to need some tape if it works. And this is just one piece of tape. I started on one side and just kind of folded it at each corner. It's just a little bit tedious, so I decided to do it before I got started. And here I have, if you recall from the video where I was planning this one, I was going to do a red color for this one. The others I think are going to be edged in black. This one I think I might just try to extend the colors that are already here. And so I found this red. Berry Wine Bordeaux, and it kind of matches what I was imagining, but I wanted it to sparkle a bit, so I also got this red extreme glitter, and I mixed a little bit up here already, you can see, and it is sparkling kind of nicely. I was thinking I was going to add a little bit more of this glitter. All I did was put a couple of pea-sized globs of each in here so far. What if we add more of this glitter? Let's sparkle more. I really wanted to get a color that was pre-mixed instead of making a custom color. So if I end up doing touch-ups or more coats, it'll be a lot easier to match. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's get started. All right, it's the next day. I've had some time to think about these pieces and how I want to finish them before glossing them over. This one, I feel like it's really almost done, except I'm not completely happy with how the top looks here. It's a little bit patchy. And that's kind of led me to understand that I think the way my red, or this is actually more like a pink, the way that it's mixed, I think that there's not enough pigment in there. Same with the green, I noticed when I was working with it, so that's something I can improve for next time. But overall, I just want to put a couple of touches of the original red instead of the red mixed with the pouring fluid. Or pink, sorry. A little bit of that here. And it's just exploding out. Whoa! I'm sure that's way more than I need. This one is soft here for a minute. Take a clean one to apply. I was using the ones that were mixed with the pouring fluid before because I wanted to make sure of a color match. I don't know how much the pouring fluid affects the overall color. Nice to touch up some of these very light spots. See, for this one, actually, I like this so much, how this came out. I decided I wanted to extend the black up to the corners a little bit, maybe even a tiny bit thinner than this line if I can make it work. So I'm going to do the same process because that also worked really well, to tape off 3 opposite sides, let those dry, and then come back. Okay, 3 sides of that are done. I should leave that alone while they dry before I do the other 3 sides. And that leaves this one ready for some lines. This is the first time I've done this quite this way. And since I'm using this red paint, I am going to tape for the lines. I think for this one I may use Sharpies instead. We'll see what happens.